Marrying young girls was common not only in 7th century Arabia, but also across many parts of the world. Life expectancy, lifestyle, climate, culture, social responsibilities, traditions, and purpose of marriage were completely different from today. When this marriage took place in 7th century Arabia, no one at the time, whatever friends or enemies, criticized the Prophet. Aisha had been even engaged before, and the Prophet waited for 3 years after the engagement until she had reached puberty and was physically and mentally ready for marriage. This marriage had clear purposes, creating a lineage bond between the Prophet Muhammad and Abu Bakr, his closest companion, and passing on the Prophet's life and actions to future generations. After 10 years of marriage, Aisha lived 46 years after the Prophet. She alone narrated more than 2,000 hadiths, including ones describing what Prophet Muhammad did at home and how he was as a husband. For many years, she served as a scholar consulted not only by new Muslims who had never met the Prophet, but also by senior companions. During her life, she openly described her feelings with the Prophet, such as love, jealousy, and even moments of anger. But she never described the marriage as harmful or hateful, nor did she ever say that the Prophet mistreated her in any way. Surprisingly, this social norm was not unique to Islam, but existed in many religions. During the Talmudic era, a father could marry off his daughter from age 3 in a day, katana. According to the Talmud, Isaac married Rebekah when she was 4 while he was 40. According to the Catholic Encyclopedia, Virgin Mary was 12 when she was engaged to Joseph, who was 90. Even if you are atheist or do not follow any religion, this social norm existed in ancient civilizations worldwide, in Rome, India, China, and medieval Europe. Even in the US, until the 1800s, the age of consent ranged from 10 to 12 in most states, and even 7 in Delaware. Throughout history, all over the world, marrying young girls was a common social norm, which has only started to change in recent years. It is unfair to judge these traditions by modern standards, and even more unfair to single out the Prophet Muhammad as if he were the only person in history to follow this practice. To clarify this idea, imagine a future where humanity gradually shifts to lab-grown meat and no longer eats or slaughters animals. Would it be fair for future generations to judge all earlier societies as cruel and barbaric for eating meat, or to single out Muslims and the Prophet Muhammad for practices that were universally accepted in their time? Prophet Muhammad is a perfect prophet. Even his enemies called him al-Sadiq al-Amin, the truthful, the trustworthy, before his followers did. In Islam, the main aspects of marriage are affection and mercy, while factors such as age, education, or wealth are left to local traditions, which vary across communities. Even if someone still sees this traditional accepted marriage as a flaw in the Prophet's perfection, are they being fair when comparing it to the actions of other prophets in the Old Testament, such as Jacob's betrayals, Aaron's lapses, or Solomon's failings? Yet these prophets are still considered chosen by God. Prophet Muhammad is not only the most perfect, but also the most realistic person, as we will explore in the next videos.